what should you really use and not from YouTube. Okay, not from YouTube. हाँ, वो मैं वही समझा रहा हूँ. Binaural beats समझाता हूँ, Isotones समझाता हूँ, and then the binary language, how it is done. This is your brain, like a fiddle. Okay. Binaural beats. On one side, we introduce a frequency of 100 hertz. Okay. And on one side, we will introduce a frequency of 110 hertz. Correct? So the differential. Okay. So on one side of the brain is listening to 110 hertz. The other side is listening to 100. The lower raises itself to meet the higher, but in return also during binaural beats, it will cancel 100 and 100 out, because when you play the same exact frequency in opposition, बोलते ना कि let's cut the noise, correct? That cutting the noise technologically in audio, एक बाजू एक स्पीकर रखेंगे, सेम फ्रीक्वेंसी चालू करेंगे, दूसरी बाजू रखेंगे, दूसरा फ्रीक्वेंसी चालू करेंगे. When the waves collide against each other, and this is exactly what is happening in your entire body also, in your gut also, when they collide against each other, it creates silence because they have been nullified. But this 10 extra is what your brain will register, and so 10 hertz will start putting your mind, this is now generated by the brain. Okay, this 10 hertz takes you into alpha brainwave states. Correct? If we make it 20 hertz, it will take you to beta brainwave states. If we make the differential to, let's say, 4 hertz, it will put you into theta brainwave state. If we take you down to 0.5 hertz, that will take you down to deep delta, and 0.1 hertz, it will take you to epsilon brainwave states. And if the difference is created at 200 hertz, it will take you to gamma brainwave states. Correct? ये technical हो गया थोड़ा. That is why I insist. You know, तो musical, जो musically समझाता हूँ ना, वो लोगों को समझ में आता है. Technically नहीं समझ में आएगा. हाँ, but whatever. This is a binaural beat. The effect of this is very, very momentary. जब तक चल रहा है, तभी तक effect रहेगा. It is not entraining the brain. It is not entraining the whole body. Okay. These are very fast waves. Okay. Faster the frequency, more the vata, more yang, more masochistic behavior it will drive. It will actually not. So although the overlay music is very beautiful and subtle, but when you wake up, you will wake up with full of anxiety, full of fear, full of stress and tension. And you go, what the hell really happened? This was beautiful bamboo flute music with Tibetan bowls, and I was Om chanting and whatnot. But what vibrationally frequency did it really create inside of you? Okay. Then you have what we call as isotones. Okay, these are multiple frequencies in a harmonic wave pattern. This is exactly what the singing bowls are doing. Okay, where we are using multiple frequencies placed in a not in a sine wave technically, but more of a harmonic wave. So they are not perfect. Okay, this is a sine wave, perfect, end to end, match, you know, mathematically matched. But boss, we also say in cardiac, arrhythmus is life. Cardiac rhythm, in rhythm, is actually what is going to cause problems. But how are we selling this, Nidhi? तेरा rhythm out है, and so immediately put. It is actually causing more damage to the patient. When you try to put someone's cardiac rhythm in a synchronistic, perfect state, 101 ऊपर गया, 101 नीचे आना चाहिए. If it is in rhythm, then it will actually cause problems because now it has become a singular frequency. A harmonic wave pattern is a little arrhythmic, but it is actually harmonious. The wave rises beautifully, it falls beautifully, it will rise beautifully, fall beautifully. Correct? This wave, यहाँ पे I will start introducing the binary. What is binary? This larger wave is built upon multiple smaller waves. Okay. So let's say I say 3:2 is the universal rhythm. On this wave you will find 1, 2, 3 small, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. चार्ट बन गया. ये क्या बन गया? लार्जर मूविंग 20 EMA बन गया अपना. करेक्ट. Inside this wave is again a smaller wave which is riding. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Getting it? That is your binary. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. In a particular rhythm, which is creating the manifested reality. It is creating a structure. It is creating a code which is not broken. Every wave on this larger wave, or if this wave is also riding on an even larger wave, okay, none of them will break the code. There will not be a wave saying कि नहीं मैं यहाँ पे पहुँच के मैं तो ऐसा चला. Correct? It cannot do that. That is why we say अपने शास्त्र में ये छोटी छोटी चीजें, in our society ये छोटी छोटी चीजें बहुत subtly बोल देते हैं. I'm like, बच्चे तो माँ बाप का ही प्रतीक होते हैं. The fruit does not fall far from the tree. Okay? What are they referring to? You cannot really, in the long run of things, you will be pulled back to your natural destiny. Either with a hard snap, or you rather not go through all that struggle unnecessarily. Getting this? These are isotones, or these are isotones. They are in harmony. If you listen to them, you will hear automatically a perfected omkar. Okay. Sanskrit as a language has 50 vowels, 50 syllables. Sanskrit is not a grammatical language either. It is a phonetical language. It's a language of sound. Okay, it's a language of vibration. Each word triggers, each syllable triggers an instant vibration from a particular part of the body. Okay. Let's say, how many of you say love, or love, compassion? Let's say compassion. Right? Compassion, right? Did it trigger anything anywhere? No? Translate the same to our Shastra, our language, and say Karuna. See how it vibrates. You feel the reverberation. Sanskrit is a reverberatory language. Okay. You say correct? Where does it come from? इधर से उठ के आता है. Now you say A for apple. कहाँ से आता है? Correct? So introducing a deeper concept. Para Paschanti. मध्यमी, वैखरी. Okay? The sounds that you produce are instantly telling other people exactly who you are, what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are, what area of your life has what problems. If you tune in, and all of you are sound healers in certain manner, all of you are going to go even deeper into the subject. Simply listen to the person's voice, not what they are speaking. Instantly you will be able to find out what are these persons' deficient frequencies. Okay? This is बहुत simple. I will use an experimental subject also again over here. So I keep talking to Uma Didi quite often. Didi, say something.
Well, Chintan, I think that this time what you have taught is something really wonderful.
Okay. Now, I will analyze the quality of the voice. Husky voice, but a little high pitched. Correct? Not coming from the depth, coming predominantly from the here. Correct? मेरे को तो इतना ही जानना है. Correct? मैं आंख बंद करके without knowing her ever on a phone call I can identify. Her hair has started going brittle. There is dryness in the throat. The respiratory function is congested. There is deficiency in the kidney. There is deficiency in the pancreas. Definitely. There is excess vata in the liver. Definitely. Okay? Because the pitch of the sound is high. So they are trying to overexert themselves. Okay? There is excessive dryness in the body, because of which the hair will be brittle. The tone of the voice is although even tone, but बीच में एक sharp shoot up होता है. Correct? This is sufficient where I can understand that there is kapha stagnation in one side of the body, the lower part of the body. There is vata aggression in the upper half of the body. My diagnosis is done.
It's pretty good. 100%.
Let's say anybody else wants to try?
Yeah.
Prabha, try.
Chintan sir, I enjoyed your workshop.
Thank you.
Lot of information.
Okay.
Right.
Now the voice tone. Very perfect, even tone. Kapha in balance. Pitta more or less in balance. Okay. But the shrillness of Pitta is lacking. I had checked her nadi. थोड़ा सा मंदग्नि हुआ है. थोड़ा सा, not too much. The person is not losing hair. The person is not getting obese. The person actually does not have any emotional major traumas. The person does not have any physical ailments whatsoever. The person is not struggling to find something in life. Okay? The person is not on the run. The person is not seeking anything predominantly. The person has actually genuinely enjoyed life and is not lying about it. There are people who will lie, अपने साथ सब मस्त है. Correct? You can find all of these in one instant with the voice. Okay? High pitch which shrill गया, पित्तवात बढ़ गया है. Correct? एकदम the way how I am talking, proper पित्त एकदम बैलेंस में चल रहा है. अगर एकदम नीचे से आवाज आता है, if someone is doing full Dantian spiritual breathing, the voice is very down, very beautiful, very rhythmic. Okay, very, 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 very compassionate with a lot of depth. Okay, that sound comes from the navel. Okay, each person itonates the sound exactly from where there is a deficiency or excess. वो हर चीज का, your entire body, when we are speaking, all the organs are sending out the resonant frequencies, and that is how we create our voice. If you are learning something which is an external sound therapeutic tool, your voice is the most ultimate therapeutic tool. इसको तो हर जगह पे साथ में लेकर जा सकते हो. बोल को तो अभी भी उठा उठा के लेकर घूमना पड़ता है. Correct? So when you are speaking, try to speak from the Simple. You want to heal all your ailments and symptomologies, you want to heal your life, you want to heal your money ka melodrama, start talking from the navel. Okay? Most people are talking at the Vaikhari level. Okay? Vaikhari in literal terms in Sanskrit means waste. Useless, unpoisonous, non-poisonous snakes. बोला कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ. ठीक है? कितना भी अच्छे से बोला. Seen a salesman in Shopper Stop. Sir, perfume try करो ना. And what do you do immediately? Hey, चल दूर हट. Right? Is that person's intention wrong? Why is that person not able to sell you perfumes? Correct? You want to sell something. You want to build something. Use your voice. अमिताभ बच्चन का आवाज सुनो. Correct? वो टीवी पे आता है बोलता है हई साला और पूरा दुनिया ऐसा सब बैठ जाते हैं, सब चुप हो जाते हैं. करेक्ट? हर्ड कैलाश खेर. नाउ इफ यू एनालाइज द वॉइस टोन तो फटी हुई आवाज है. हाँ? हैव यू सीन वो महाराष्ट्र में ये घूमते हैं, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, जो गाय लेके जो वारकरी. इफ यू लिसन टू देयर वॉइस वो ऐसा लगेगा थोड़ा फटा हुआ आवाज है. बट व्हेन दे स्टार्ट सिंगिंग और व्हेन कैलाश खेर स्टार्ट सिंगिंग द वॉइस टोन इज स्टिल वो फटा हुआ, बट एक्चुअली इट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम हियर. वो 4 लाइन गाएगा एंड योर होल बॉडी जस्ट settles down because resonance frequency works. Now how does that resonant frequency work? Let's say this is a fast wave. The fast wave actually does not have what we call as torque. Torque समझ में आता है लोगों को? Speed है. Strength टेक्निकली स्पीड है तो लोगों को लगता है स्ट्रेंथ भी होगा, बट स्ट्रेंथ नहीं होता है. टॉर्क इज अ मेजर ऑफ हाउ मच डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ अदर मटेरियल्स इट कैन डू. अ फास्ट वेव, अ फास्ट बॉलर actually cannot displace the batsman really. Okay, it's only the fear that the ball is fast.
I was just going to say you would not take you a fast ball.
Correct. If you want to really fear, you have to fear the spinners. Okay. ये हुआ वैखरी लेवल. Fast, non-poisonous snakes. ठीक है? If you next time pick up a phone call and someone starts talking super fast, सुन 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 मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, मेरा ऐसा हो गया, इसका कुछ फटाफट solution निकल के. First 1.5 minutes, be completely silent. Then say, hello. या तो वो तब तक फोन काट चुका होगा क्योंकि उसको समझ में आ गया कि okay, you've actually resolved the person's problem. They just wanted to vomit out. Okay, then you come to the madhyami. Correct? These, so all our movies, our music, our songs, most of them use madhyami. Some things make impact and some things don't. We will take only those things of which there is a resonant frequency or a resonant fear already inside our body. So let's say we hear the news which says that although now corona in Europe is labeled as a normal cough, cold and flu virus and people should no longer wear masks, but testing is mandatory. You should, if you have so and so symptoms, you should get tested. When you hear that, if you are holding such fear resonant frequencies, you will only hear, oh, testing mandatory है अभी भी. Getting it? You will resonate only to what is already there. But you will also discard at the madhyami level of sound wave frequencies which you hear. You will filter out the so-called unwanted by your consciousness, by your measures. Okay, you will listen halfway. थोड़ा सुना, थोड़ा रह गया. ठीक है? अभी पुष्पा 3 घंटे का मूवी है, 3.5 घंटे का मूवी है. ठीक है? तो बीच-बीच में थोड़ा-थोड़ा ठीक है. ठीक है? That all sound waves are traveling at madhyam. Then comes paschanti. अच्छा, at your physical bodily level, this comes from your voice throat box. Okay. Madhyami, this comes from the heart. Heart, क्या बोलते हैं इसको, विशुद्धि, ठीक है. So some people, they are naturally talking from a little from here, not from here completely, but some people are talking from here. Okay? तो थोड़ा सा डेप्थ है. Okay? ऐसा कोई इंसान मिलता है तो हम लोग हाँ थोड़ा 2-5 मिनट बात कर सकते हैं इसके साथ. Then you have Paschanti, which is coming from here. No, Dantian. Paschanti. ठीक है? These are very powerful but slow waves. They have maximum torque. और पता भी नहीं चलता है. समुद्र में जाओगे, ऐसा बीच के किनारे खड़े रहो, करेक्ट, निकल जाता है बाजू में से. एक थोड़ा सा 2 मिनट अंदर जाओगे एंड इट विल बराबर पुश यू. दैट इज द मध्यमी. जरा 1 किलोमीटर अंदर तो जाओ, करेक्ट, तुमको पता भी नहीं चलेगा कि तुमको कब ट्रांसफॉर्म कर दिया. करेक्ट. Those are Paschanti. This is where the singing bowls also are very similar because they are creating very slow but very powerful movements. Okay. If you start talking from here, Shiv Khera came with an ad called "Boost is the secret of my energy." It was, although Kapil Dev, okay, but the voiceover was of Shiv Khera. उस जमाने में he had charged initially 1 crore for the first ad. Just this much. To say, boost is the secret of my energy. Correct? The sales of GlaxoSmithKline then, over a period of 24 months, shot up only because of this ad. ऐसा नहीं था कि boost product नहीं था पहले.
But वो tagline superb stuck out.
It was not even the tagline. It was the voiceover. It was a subliminally coded programming
Oh.
by Shiv Khera because he teaches this, which is what I am going to teach all of you now, free of cost. He takes 15 lakh rupees just to teach how to modulate your voice and influence people just by your voice. Okay. And this is how he is. 15 लाख डिपॉजिट करो, उसके 2 महीने के बाद सामने से अपॉइंटमेंट मिलेगा. If you do not reach, money is gone to teach this. Okay.